Hi, Liberty Gray back again with another series of educational videos for instructor training. This time we're going to be focusing on breathing, and really we're just going to be talking first about abdominal breathing, which is not going to involve the kettlebell, and then we'll move on towards the different types of breathing during the kettlebell exercises. So abdominal breathing is something that you can do different times throughout the day, and really it's just to train our parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is really the fight or flight, and we experience that many times throughout the day, not so much that we're being chased by a lion, but because we have angry clients and deadlines and all kinds of self-imposed stress. So we want to teach the softer side of that, the balance, yin and yang, of our bodies. So really you can place your hands over top of your abdominal muscle. This can be done lying or standing. And what you want to do when you inhale is inhale through your belly. So as you inhale, you want to be pushing your hands out and fully oxygenating all of your lungs. As you exhale, you want your tummy to go flat, almost like an abdominal crunch. So as I inhale from the side, I want to breathe into my belly. I want to see it visually expand. And then as I exhale, I want to make the belly button come in towards my spine. So this can be done with your eyes closed. Just take a few minutes throughout your day and do this abdominal breathing. This will really learn how to help you relax and de-stress. And that way you can come back and do your workouts harder, stronger, everything you need to do in life. You'll do a little bit better because you're not overly stressed and creating that hormone profile that is a negative one. The next thing we're going to move on to is talking about the different types of breathing during the kettlebell exercise. So the first one is going to be anatomical or natural breathing. And it's just like it sounds. So you're going to do what's natural for your body. And what's natural is, especially when you're starting to do the swing, when you're coming forward into what we call flexion, you can see where that would almost compress your lungs. So at this point we want to exhale. So the natural breathing, you're going to exhale as you go forward, and you're going to inhale as you come up. This is called extension. So your body is coming into an extended movement. The lungs are expanding and able to fill. Now, if you're not breathing properly, if some people do what we call chest breathing or fear breathing, and you can almost watch yourself in a mirror and see, are your shoulders moving or is your chest moving when you breathe in and out? You really should be focusing more or practicing doing this abdominal breathing, and that is going to utilize the full part of your lungs. You're not going to be using just the top third of your lungs to oxygenate your body. You're going to be using all of your lungs. So if you're getting more oxygen capacity, you'll have a larger work capacity in your kettlebell training. All right, so we'll have you practice the two-handed swing, one or two-handed swing, practicing that natural or anatomical breathing. So it's going to be just like so. The same thing goes with the clean. So as we practice that type of breathing with the clean exercise, as you bend forward into the back swing, it will be an exhale. On the up part, you're going to be doing the inhale. And as the bell lands into the clean, you'll be doing another exhale. So it's... All right, we'll do it with the bell. Also, this exercise applies to the snatch. So this creates relaxation. And we're going to be exhaling on the up part. So as the bell swings again into our flexion position, the bell's going behind the legs, I'm going to exhale. And on the extension, or where I put the bell overhead, is going to be my inhale. So this is what the drill is going to look like. All right. So that covers the anatomical or natural breathing. Then we have paradoxal or reverse breathing. And this is meant to be done under heavier loads. So what it does is it creates an intra-abdominal pressure. And when you're reverse breathing, you're actually keeping air in your lungs at that moment of tension when you need the extra strength. So it pushes out against your transverse abdominal muscle. We talked about that earlier. The deep abdominal muscle that runs like a weight belt. And it creates a lot of stability in your lower back and abdomen. This protects the spine under heavier loads, especially when you're putting them overhead. So this is going to be a reverse type breathing, whereas if we're doing it in the jerk motion, you're going to be inhaling on the way up. And then you're going to exhale as it comes down into the clean. So we're just kind of the opposite of it was before. So we'll practice that. The same can apply when you're doing that with the snatch. So this time, instead of inhaling on the way up, you're going to exhale on the way up. And again, this is to be used with heavier weights. You wouldn't want to use this in just regular training, sports training, just general fitness training. This is when you're trying to do maximal lifts. So there we have it. We have the 3 different kinds of breathing. Practice these and log them in your worksheets for your training and preparation for instructor certification.